Oprah Gail Winfrey is an American talk show host, television producer, actress, author, and philanthropist. Lots of people want to ride with you in the limo, but what you want is someone who will take the bus with you when the limo breaks down. Surround yourself with only people who are going to lift you higher. Be thankful for what you have. You'll end up having more. If you concentrate on what you don't have, you will never, ever have enough. Think like a queen. A queen is not afraid to fail. Failure is another stepping stone to greatness. Do the one thing you think you cannot do. Fail at it. Try again. Do better the second time. The only people who never tumble are those who never mount the high wire. This is your moment. Own it. The biggest adventure you can take is to live the life of your dreams. Where there is no struggle, there is no strength. The greatest discovery of all time is that a person can change his future by merely changing his attitude. Breathe, let go, and remind yourself that this very moment is the only one you know you have for sure. I am a woman in process. I'm just trying like everybody else. I try to take every conflict, every experience, and learn from it. Life is never dull. You are responsible for the energy that you create for yourself, and you're responsible for the energy that you bring to others. Excellence is the best deterrent to racism or sexism. I don't think of myself as a poor, deprived ghetto girl who made good. I think of myself as somebody who from an early age knew I was responsible for myself, and I had to make good. The challenge of life, I have found, is to build a resume that doesn't simply tell a story about what you want to be, but it's a story about who you want to be. The struggle of my life created empathy. I could relate to pain, being abandoned, having people not love me. Being human means you will make mistakes. And you will make mistakes because failure is God's way of moving you in another direction. With age comes the understanding and appreciation of your most important asset, your health. Books were my path to personal freedom. I learned to read at age 3 and soon discovered there was a whole world to conquer that went beyond our farm in Mississippi. Understand that the right to choose your own path is a sacred privilege. Use it. Dwell in possibility. It isn't until you come to a spiritual understanding of who you are, not necessarily a religious feeling, but deep down, the spirit within, that you can begin to take control. Your job is not just to do what your parents say, what your teachers say, what society says, but to figure out what your heart calling is and to be led by that. What material success does is provide you with the ability to concentrate on other things that really matter. And that is being able to make a difference, not only in your own life, but in other people's lives. What I know is that if you do work that you love, and the work fulfills you, the rest will come. The goal of my shows, my interviews, my business, my philanthropy, all of it, whatever ventures I might pursue, would be to make clear that what unites us is ultimately far more redeeming and compelling than anything that separates me. For every one of us that succeeds, it's because there's somebody there to show you the way out. Love somebody, just one person, and then spread that to two, and as many as you can. You'll see the difference it makes. I remember a specific moment, watching my grandmother hang the clothes on the line, and her saying to me, "You are going to have to learn to do this," and me being in that space of awareness, and knowing that my life would not be the same as my grandmother's life. My philosophy is that not only are you responsible for your life, but doing the best at this moment puts you in the best place for the next moment. If you're constantly pushing yourself higher, the law of averages, not to mention the myth of Icarus, predicts that you will at some point fall. And when you do, I want you to know this, remember this. There is no such thing as failure. I'm Black. I don't feel burdened by it, and I don't think it's a huge responsibility. It's part of who I am. It does not define me. I had no idea that being your authentic self could make me as rich as I've become. If I had, I'd have done it a lot earlier. As you become more clear about who you really are, you'll be better able to decide what is best for you the first time around. Even people who believe they deserve to be happy and have nice things often don't feel worthy once they have them. It does not matter how you came into the world. What matters is that you are here. You are who you are at this moment because of everything that's ever happened to you, everything that you carried forward for yourself. My whole reason for creating a network is literally to bring little pieces of light. It's to continue to spread little pieces of light in the world, to illuminate the possibility of the human spirit. No matter who we are, or what we look like, or what we may believe, it is both possible and, more importantly, it becomes powerful to come together in common purpose and common effort. I'm sick of people sitting in chairs stating their problems. Then we roll the videotape. Then we have our experts on the topic. I'm in the what's next phase of my career. I had become so accustomed to succeeding that I no longer even remembered what it was like to fail. Look at how hard it was to get to where I am. It doesn't make sense to give it up. My therapy has come from paying attention to my life.